Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing the Jaclyn Hill Ride or Die tag for you guys. A lot of you guys have requested it. I've taken a few polls on Twitter and this is what you guys wanted to see, so I give the people what they want. So here it is for you guys. So I'm just going to be showing you all of the products that I cannot live without, that I have repurchased over and over and over again, that if I'm out I immediately have to run to the store and repurchase. I actually had to do a few of those before I filmed this video. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know down in the comments what are some of your ride or die products. The first product I want to talk about is a primer. We got to start from square one, and it is the Skindinavia Makeup. Ooh! Why do I drop something in every single video? Skindinavia Makeup Primer Spray. I love this stuff. I am out currently. I need to repurchase this ASAP. I love this stuff. It is just so simple to spray a primer on my face. I've been using this every single time I use my makeup. I love regular primers, but this is just so convenient. And this does keep my makeup on all day, especially when it's paired with the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray or the Skindinavia All Nighter setting spray. The next thing I want to talk about are concealers, and I say concealers because I have a few. They are for different purposes. I have a concealer that I use underneath my eyes, and I have a concealer that I use to spot conceal. And the first one that I use underneath my eyes is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC42 and NC45. I mix these two together depending on the amount of coverage and highlight that I want. I'll either do equal parts, or I'll do 2 pumps of NC42 and 1 pump of NC45. In the winter, I just use NC42. I love this concealer. I repurchase this over and over and over again. Probably in a year, I go through probably like, I don't know, 20 tubes of this. That's not even an exaggeration. I use this every day. I don't know what I would do without this. It just works underneath my eyes like a charm. Gives me great coverage, does not crease, does not fade throughout the day. A lot of concealers, I'll put them in my T-zone, and right in my oily areas it'll start to show in a couple hours. But this, all day long, nothing. No oil, nothing. It is just amazing. This is my ride or die concealer. I had to force myself to use other concealers, and this will always be my favorite. The next concealer I want to talk about is a MAC concealer as well, and this is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer. I actually just bought a new one of these the other day. The writing on the back of my old one was rubbed off, and I was just out a couple days ago. This is my spot conceal when running out the door concealer. I love this. It will cover my dark spots. It will cover acne scars. It is just amazing. If you guys want to see this in action, definitely check out my how to cover dark spots and acne scars video. I show you guys how to apply this to get flawless coverage and cover any imperfections that you may have. I find that applying it with my fingers or a beauty blender works best. It gives the most coverage. Sometimes, depending on the oil level of my hands at the time, this can shear out, but I love using this with a small beauty blender, just dabbing it on the area. It really builds up and gives you a great coverage. Also on vacation, this is a perfect pop in my beach bag and apply underneath my eyes concealer. I love this concealer. Definitely my ride or die. The next product I want to talk about is a powder, and it is the Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I think this is my third one that I've purchased. I love this. I don't understand how I was setting my under eyes without this. This stuff is amazing. For baking, for keeping your makeup in place all day. I love this. I don't know what my under eyes would do without it, and this combined with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer is just the perfect combination. I love this, and it doesn't make me look ashy underneath my eyes. It just gives the most perfect highlight. I love this stuff. The next one I want to talk about is MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep. This powder looks exactly like skin. It is exactly what it says, the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. It is a skin-like finish. It has these reflex in it that almost look like shimmer. So if I were to look at this and I had never used it before, I would look at it with the side eye like, is that going to be shimmery? No, this just looks like you are glowing from within, but not like a highlight. It just looks just like normal skin. I love this. I repurchase this every single time. I have this in dark and dark deep. Dark deep I use as my bronzer shade in the summer. Dark I use as my bronzer shade in the winter, and this stuff is just amazing. I highly recommend this stuff. I love it so much. The next product I want to talk about is for my brows, and this is one that I don't know what I was doing without this stuff. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. I love this stuff. I know some people like the pencil better. No. I love this pomade. It is amazing. And the same with the contour palette. If you apply, if this ever dries out, if you forget to put the top on, just put a little drop of oil in it, swirl it around, it'll be good as new. I love this. It gives my brows shape and definition without making them look too crazy. Now, I'm sure some people might think that my brows look crazy, but I like them to look more dramatic. I just like them that way. But if you guys don't like the dramatic structured brow look, then you might want to try the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. That is a very good alternative, but I love bold, defined brows, so this stuff is my stuff. I love this. I've repurchased this multiple times, and this stuff just is amazing. The next product I want to talk about is a primer, and this is the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I know I have a lot of MAC products in this video, but MAC was the first brand that I ever used. I went to the counter, got my first foundation, and it was just a magical time, and I was obsessed with MAC from that day. So MAC was my starting point, and for me to repurchase all of these products kind of shows you how great the brand is. This is the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I actually just purchased a new one of these because my old one was really dry and to the point of no return. Another trick with this is if this ever dries out, or a lot of the times it will separate from the side of the tube and have like this little ring. It'll almost look like a donut, so it's separated from the side of the tube and it just looks like it's dried out. Just take a sanitized end of a makeup brush or a spatula of some kind, just swirl it around, it'll be good as new. And you can do that really until it just gets too dry to where you can't get it to be creamy again. That's a good little trick. A lot of people just throw their MAC paint pots away once that little rim develops around it, and you can get a lot more time out of this if you just mix it back up. I love how it neutralizes my eyelid. I love how eyeshadows just look on top of this. It is just such a neutral shade. All of my eyeshadows look super bright, and I just love how this looks on my eyes. Now on to my Ride or Die palette. This is a Z palette full of all of my favorite things. And this is my Z palette. I got this idea from Katie from Luster Luxe, and she has a like everyday palette. It's like a large palette, and I was like, I should do that. That would be way easier than trying to find all of these different things and all of these different palettes. And so all of these are Makeup Geek shadows. These are new shadows, so the verdict is still out on whether these are my Ride or Die, but I have been really impressed with the quality of them. And here are all of my everyday MAC shades. These I use every day. I will use a combination of any of these, and they just look beautiful on my eyes, and I always get compliments when I wear these. These are my go-to shades when I'm in a rut or just when I need to run out the door. When I'm running to an event and running late, which is frequently, I will always go and reach for these. I just love them. The top shade is All That Glitters. This is Brown Script. This is Swiss Chocolate. This is Amber Lights. This is Naked Lunch, Bamboo. This is TRAX, and Cork. I love these. I will use TRAX underneath my lower lash line just to brighten up my eyes. It always makes my eyes look very bright and vibrant and just like awake. I love how purple looks on my lower lash line, and this is just the most subtle, beautiful shade. I always use Bamboo, like I said, to set Soft Ochre. As you can see, I've hit pan on this. I love this shade. I also use Naked Lunch all the time in my inner corner. I think it's just such a pretty highlight shade. Amber Lights is beautiful all over the lid. I love Brown Script for my crease. It just gives a nice warm look. Now for my Ride or Die blushes, and I would have to say I have been using the Makeup Geek blushes every single day, and I was going to mention a MAC blush, but I said no, I'm going to mention a Makeup Geek blush because I think these blushes are amazing, highly pigmented. They just look so beautiful on the skin. With MAC blushes, I feel like you have to really build up the coverage sometimes, but with these Makeup Geek blushes, not the case whatsoever. They are highly pigmented, very smooth and buttery. They just blend out flawlessly on the skin, and I just love the shades. And the three that I have put in my Ride or Die palette are Summer Fling, Covet, and Chivalry. Now on to liner and lashes, and my Ride or Die liquid liner would have to be the Wet n Wild Mega Liner in Blackest Black. I think it's called Blackest Black. Just black, sorry. This is $1.99 at the drugstore, and in my personal opinion, it outperforms any high-end liquid liner I have ever used. I love this stuff. It goes on seamlessly. It's really easy to work with. I love this because it actually looks black. You know how a lot of liners, you'll apply them and they look kind of gray or faded? No, this is very true to color. It looks very perfect and just a rich black, and I love that. And it's very easy to achieve a winged look with this, so I will always keep repurchasing this. People will always ask me, how do I get my eyeliner looking like that? What eyeliner do I use? And they're like, oh, are you using MAC? Are you using this? Are you using that? I'm like, no, Wet n Wild girl, $1.99 at the drugstore, get it. Now onto mascara, and if you guys have been following me for a long time, you know I love this mascara, and you're probably gonna know what it is, and this is the Loreal Telescopic mascara. I have it on my eyes right now. This stuff is amazing. Best drugstore, high-end, anything mascara. I love this stuff. It is so pretty. It gives the most beautiful length to your lashes. It gives a great curl, and it just makes your lashes look long and beautiful. I'm not a volume girl when it comes to lashes. I like my lashes to look very long and luscious. So this definitely does the trick. I recommended this to so many people. They buy it and they're like, this is the best mascara I've ever used. Now onto my all-time favorite lip products, and first I'm going to start off with a lipstick, or a liquid lipstick. This is my all-time favorite liquid lipstick. I wear this anytime I'm in a rush, want something to last on my lips all day and just look flawless with any look I'm wearing. And this is the Kat Von D liquid lipstick, and it is in the shade Lolita. It is sold out everywhere usually, and I was like, what is so special about this color? I was like, everybody thinks this is so amazing. I swatched it on my hand. I was like, is this really like worth the hype? And I ended up caving and buying it, and I'm so glad I did. This is so beautiful. Honestly, I think that this looks different on every single person I see it on. I love it. I usually use this on top of my all-time favorite lip liner, and that would be Spice from MAC. So I will apply Spice lip liner and then this all over. I fill in my lips with this, apply this on top. Perfect shade for all day. It's going to last on your lips all night. You're going to have trouble getting it off at the end of the night. It just stays on that long. I love it. The next thing I want to talk about is a lip gloss, and this is the Buxom lip gloss in the shade Amber. This is just the most beautiful shade. It looks perfect on top of any lipstick, any lip liner, and it just has the most heavenly smell. It smells like vanilla mixed with like eucalyptus or like menthol or something. And I love menthol eucalyptus smelling things, and I love vanilla, so this has a wonderful smell to me. Need to pick up some more Buxom lip glosses. I'm actually almost out of this, it looks like, but I love this. Definitely Ride or Die. This is always in my bag. The next thing I want to talk about are my Ride or Die lashes, and they would have to be the Christina number 43 lashes. This is the exact same manufacturer as Red Cherry number 43, which is also my favorite. These are identical to those lashes, except you can buy them in a bundle from Amazon, and they're a lot cheaper. So I love these lashes. I'm all for a bargain, and these are a steal. The next product I want to talk about is a highlighter, and it is the Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop Jaclyn Hill collab. I love this highlighter. I just look so glowy. I love how it looks in pictures and in real life. I would bathe in this if I could. Great job, Jaclyn Hill and Becca Cosmetics, because this is amazing. Definitely one of my Ride or Dies. I love this highlight. From the darkest of the dark to the lightest of the light, it just looks good on everyone across the board. It is so pretty and luminous. I just love how it looks. And last, but certainly not least, is my favorite setting spray. And that would have to be the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I once went to a pool party with a full face of makeup on. I really wasn't planning on getting in the pool. I got in the pool, I was like, well, I guess my face is gonna melt off. Nope, not with All Nighter setting spray. People were splashing me in the face, everything, and my face stayed in place. This is no joke. I repurchased this over and over again, even though in my personal opinion it's kind of expensive, but I cannot go without this. This always has to be within arm's reach when I'm doing my makeup. I don't know where I would be without that setting spray. I'd probably be a greased chicken and be melting away somewhere like the Wicked Witch of the West, but thankfully I don't have to deal with that, so I love that spray. It is 100% ride or die. So those are all of my ride or die products. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. I really hope I didn't. If I did, I apologize. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed my ride or die tag. I hope you enjoyed learning all of my products that I cannot live without. Please let me know what products you can't live without down in the comment section. And as always, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy and subscribe for new videos every single week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.